Hey everybody, welcome back to You Are the Answer. Today I want to take a few minutes to acquaint you with your new macronutrient best friend, carbohydrates, as well as the best product on the market to help you to spend more quality time with your new best friend and improve athletic performance, Driven. Before we talk about Driven, let's talk about why carbohydrates are important. Now, most of you understand what protein is, what it does, why it's important. It's responsible for soft tissue repair, for muscle rebuilding, for recovery in general. But when it comes to carbohydrates, I think a lot of us get a little bit confused about how they work and why they're important. So think of your body as a high performance engine. Protein provides the materials to help you to build the engine, while carbohydrates provide the fuel to help the engine to run well. In fact, no matter how big or powerful of an engine you build, you can't even get it started without the right fuel. So, how do carbohydrates provide fuel? Well, let's start with a tiny little molecule that your body produces called adenosine triphosphate, ATP for short. Now, ATP is responsible for fueling all three of your body's muscle energy systems. So, pretty critical for athletic performance, right? Yeah, but it's also pretty important for life because it's responsible for allowing your lungs to breathe and your heart to beat. All right, so how do you get more ATP? Well, ATP comes from another compound that your body produces, a starch called glycogen. Glycogen is stored all throughout your body. You store about 20% of glycogen in your vital organs, like your lungs and your heart and your liver, but you store almost 80% of all glycogen in your soft skeletal muscle, which means that it's super critical for athletic performance, especially since it's responsible for regenerating ATP. So, how do you get more glycogen? Well, your body can make glycogen from a few different substrates. It can manufacture glycogen from protein and from fat, but it's super slow, super inefficient, and not in any way ideal for athletic performance. Your body's preferred substrate for manufacturing muscle glycogen is carbohydrates, specifically starchy carbohydrates like white rice, brown rice, quinoa, yams, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, etc. You get the picture, starches. Well, because starches require more preparation and cooking, similar to protein, it's easy to get caught short on starchy carbohydrates on any given day. And that means you're going to be low on glycogen levels when you go into the gym. And you know the feeling. You go in feeling flat, the weights aren't moving as quickly or as fluidly as they normally would, and lactic acid starts to pool up almost 30 seconds into the workout, so you just don't perform nearly as well as you normally would. That's where Driven comes in. Driven is 110 calories, but it is packed with 22 grams of carbohydrates, over 90% of which come from starchy complex carbohydrates that digest very quickly, get into your bloodstream, help to top off glycogen levels so that you can manufacture ATP to create muscle energy on demand throughout your workout. Driven also provides 5 grams of amino acids, 3,000 milligrams of branched chain amino acids, and 2,000 milligrams of glutamine. And these are there to help to protect your working muscles during training, as well as to buffer lactic acid, so you get more stamina and endurance, and it fights off lactic acid so that you're able to go harder for longer, especially during longer chipper wads, hero wads, or endurance events. Driven also contains an antioxidant and electrolyte blend that's intended to help support your immune system during high volume training, as well as to keep your body properly hydrated. Best of all, Driven is all natural. It doesn't contain any sketchy ingredients, no beta alanine to make your skin feel like it's on fire. There's no stimulants or caffeine in it, so if you work out in the evenings, you can take it before your workouts without worrying about it affecting your sleep. Driven is naturally sweetened and naturally flavored with stevia. It's the perfect all inclusive performance fuel to use before and during training. If you want to learn more about Driven, you can click the link to the product page down below. And we're going to be talking more about Driven and how it applies to each of the three individual energy systems in upcoming videos. For now, we hope you benefited from this one. We'll see you next time.